Hey guys, welcome to the first annual House of Raus holiday special, where I'll be talking about one of my absolute favorite stories of all time, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. For those of you that don't know the story, I am going to give you a quick rundown. The story follows Ebenezer Scrooge, who is a cold, heartless, hateful man obsessed with money and a deep-rooted disdain for Christmas. And on the anniversary of his equally hateful business partner's death, he is visited by three spirits. These spirits are aptly named the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and yet to come, in hopes of enlightening him, showing him how his actions have affected others, and the trajectory that his life will take if he does not change his ways. Now, when it comes to adaptations of this story, they are not few and far between. There are literally dozens to choose from, so I'm going to focus on a few of my favorites here today. Now, in order to consolidate a little bit, I am going to set a little bit of a criteria in true House of Raus fashion. So the films have to be set in the 1800s. They have to have excerpts of the text from the original novel. They cannot be modern day retellings. However, a few of my favorite modern day retellings are Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, Chasing Christmas, and Bill Murray's Scrooged. Check them out. First up, I'm going to talk about FX's A Christmas Carol from 2019, starring Guy Pearce as Scrooge. Now, this is definitely a looser adaptation of the source material. It is much darker than a lot of the other adaptations. And this version also makes Scrooge much more of a repulsive character. If Scrooge's redemption is measured by how far he's fallen from grace, then this adaptation takes the cake. Next up, I'm going to talk about The Muppet Christmas Carol from 1992. Now, this is the version that introduced me to the story, and it will always hold a special place in my heart. And I actually think it's a really solid adaptation, especially if you want to introduce young kids to the story. Yes, it cuts out a lot of the darker themes, but it's still a pretty dark kids movie. Michael Caine plays Scrooge here, and I think he does a great job. He plays it completely seriously when he's acting around a bunch of talking socks. And next up, I'm going to talk about A Christmas Carol from 1951. Alistair Sim plays Ebenezer Scrooge in this one, and the thing that he captures more than any other Scrooge that I've ever seen is he really captures the sadness of Scrooge's isolation and his unwillingness to make the change to rejoin humanity. And last up, I'm going to talk about my absolute favorite iteration, and that is A Christmas Carol from 1984 starring George C. Scott. The thing that sets his Scrooge apart is that he's much more subdued. He sort of whispers his humbugs, if that makes sense. He's very subtle with the role, and he does a great job with it. You can also tell toward the beginning when he's saying the hurtful things to people that he really enjoys what he's doing, and his redemption, again, is gradual. Well, that's it for today, you guys. I know I kind of had to speed run this video, but happy Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see y'all in the new year. Bye.